Hey, what is good, YouTube? It's your boy Ron Too Easy. We're back on this NBA 2K24 with another build video for you guys today, man. Make sure you guys go ahead and drop the like on this video, man, because this build is very fire. I got a Devin Booker build for you guys today, and you guys are gonna love it, man. I promise you. So make sure you guys go ahead and drop the like and go ahead and get that out the way and sub to the channel, man. We on the road to 600 subs and we keep going on this grind. So make sure you guys go ahead and show love for sure. I'm gonna go ahead and not even talk to you guys too much. I'm gonna just go ahead and get straight into the build and go ahead and show you guys the stats and everything. So this is a Devin Booker build. You already know we're going to give it the Devin Booker name, right hand, and the number 1 because that's his jersey number. Next, I went with the position shooting guard. Devin Booker plays shooting guard and he's listed at 6'5", but for this build you want to go 6'6". I don't know why the stats is better at 6'6", but I tried at 6'5" and I tried at point guard, but this badges is just best at 6'6" on the shooting guard right now. So go 6'6", 205 pounds, and I went with his wingspan is like listed at 6'8". To start off with this build, I went with a 62 close shot, nothing too crazy on this build, and then I went with a driving layup rating of 80. Devin Booker is a good finisher, but you know we gotta take what we can give in this builder. And when you get a driving layup of an 80 rating, you get the giant slayer and you get the float game and the pro touch and everything. So you still get good badges with the 80 driving layup. Now for the driving dunk, I went with a 70 driving dunk. Devin Booker isn't much of a dunker, but he can dunk, so I made sure I gave him a 70 driving dunk because mainly our attributes is going to go into the shooting category. Next, I went with a 73 post control because I wanted to get post fade phenom on his build. You look to the right, you see we get the dream shake and everything like that, but mainly I just wanted to get the post fade phenom badge. It's not going to light up yet because we haven't done getting everything on the build as far as the attributes, but you get it on silver, so I wanted to make sure that we get it because Devin Booker can shoot fades and shoot them very, very well. For the mid-range, you want to go ahead and take that all the way up to a 92 because that boy Devin Booker has a nasty mid-range game. So that gets you Hall of Fame, Middy Magician, and you also get the badges like Guard Up Hall of Fame, Space Creator Gold, Green Machine Gold, Catch and Shoot, Deadeye, and Blinder. So you're going to be a lights out shooter in the mid-range and from the three-point shot with this build. Next, you want to take your three-point shot up to a 90. That'll go ahead and be more than enough for you to hit consistently. You got Silver Agent 3s, which is very good. You don't need it high this year. You can easily fade this year. Plus, when you got all these gold badges and then you got your limitless range, you're going to be a lights out shooter on this build. So you got the mid-range and you got the three-point shot that is very up to a 90. So you're going to be able to knock shots down very well because you can dribble on this build also. For the pass accuracy, I went with a 70. It's kind of low, but we had to sacrifice some things, and 70 is still good for you to go ahead and throw passes. So we had to stick with what we can get. For the ball handle, you want to max that to a 93. I did have it at 92, but I felt that 93 was good because we can get the killer combos and still get the gold unpluckable and ankle breakers. I recommend a lot of the builds to have 92 to 93 ball and handle if you're a guard because we already know how steals is with lockdown, so I wanted to go ahead and give this build 93 ball handle. For the speed with ball, you want to go ahead and max it out to an 85. That'll go ahead and get you your blow by and your speed booster and your hyper drive and everything you need to get past these lockdowns and other defenders. Next, for defense, now I went ahead and showed you guys some love, man. I know Devin Booker is not the greatest defender, even though he's not a liability. I didn't want to make this build so offensive heavy without giving y'all some defense. Make sure you guys thank me later for this because I went ahead and gave this build some defense, even though Devin Booker doesn't really have defense. Next, for the perimeter defense, I went with an 85 so we can go ahead and get silver challenger and we can get silver clamps. Next, for perimeter, you want to go ahead and put that down on an 85 so you can go ahead and get that silver challenger and you can get silver clamps. You want to go with an 82 speed on this. That'll get you your gold hyperdrive and go ahead and bump up your speed booster. Then you want to go ahead and put the acceleration up and max that out to an 86. You get blow by on gold, spot finder, triple strike, and you get slippery off ball. Next, you want to go ahead and bump up the strength to a 50 just so you can get silver clamps so you actually can bump some people and be able to go ahead and bump the ball handler's hip. Play some defense with that 85 perimeter defense. For the vertical, we're not going to have a high vertical on this build. We're only going to bump that up to a 60. So you know, like I said, we already know Devin Booker isn't like an aggressive dunker or anything like that. So I felt that vertical wasn't much needed on this build. And because we had everything offensive heavy on this build. Lastly, you want to go ahead and throw the stamina all the way up because you're going to be dribbling on this build. So you want to go ahead and make sure that you put all your stamina up on this build. So you get the 94 feet silver, workhorse silver, and you get handles for days. So for this build, you get sharpshooting shot creator as your name on this build, which is a dope name, and you actually get the shade of Devin Booker alongside with Rip Hamilton and DeJounte Murray. So that'll do it for this Devin Booker build, man. Let me know how you guys like this build. I feel like this is a W build. This is the best as you're gonna get as far as Devin Booker. I got the shades and everything like that, so you can't say I didn't make a Devin Booker build. If you say I didn't, then you just a lie. And I even went and gave y'all some defense on this build, man. Like I really thought about y'all when I made it, so I know how some of my guys is when they be like, oh, he has no defense, oh, this man is a liability. I went ahead and gave y'all some defense for this build, and then you can make multiple versions of this build. But let me know how you guys like this build, man. I might even run with this build and give y'all some gameplay on the twos with this hoe. I'm not even gonna lie, because this build is crazy, man. But that is all for this video, man. Don't forget to sub to the channel and show love, man. I'm gonna go ahead and get out you guys' way. It's your boy Ron Too Easy, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.